One of the best things and worst things about investing is that markets are cyclical. There are times when your investments are flying high, you feel rich, and you think this is all too easy. Then there are times when everything is crashing down, your portfolio is getting crushed, you feel a bit stupid and helpless. Now, we all know that 2022 has been a very challenging year for investors, as pretty much everything has been coming down. However, it is in the times of maximum fear that the smart money accumulates ready for the next bull market cycle. And this video is all about why the next bull market in crypto is going to be the biggest one yet. Crypto adoption is spreading like wildfire, so much so that it's now getting difficult to keep up with everything going on. And as you'll soon see, some of the most recent ones have been epic. As always, if you do enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like, always appreciated. Okay, so join me now as we fly around the world and find out the biggest and best things going on in just the last couple of weeks. Now, before we begin, just a big congratulations to Bitcoin, as it's now settled not over 1 trillion, not over 50 trillion, but Bitcoin has now settled over $100 trillion. Now, even if you don't invest in Bitcoin, this is a huge milestone and very good for all cryptocurrencies. So, first stop is Argentina, and we are in Buenos Aires. And here is a story that some people are going to be deploying Ethereum validator nodes in 2023. And no, this isn't a company. No, it's not an institution. This is the Argentinian government. So how about that for kicking off adoption? Then staying in Argentina and moving up to the Mendoza province, and they have declared that they're going to be accepting crypto for taxes and fees. More adoption from the government. And Binance continues its storm around the world. It's partnered with MasterCard and it's launching a Binance card. Initially launching in Argentina before rolling out, but from the start, it will let people use their crypto holdings in over 90 million different shops. Now, heading up to Brazil, and the Brazilians' largest brokerage, XP, has now launched Bitcoin and Ether trading. And this company has a total customer base of 3.6 million people, and it hopes to crack at least 200,000 by the end of this year. So, mass adoption coming to Brazil. Now we fly over to the other side of the world to Australia, and they recently launched their Bitcoin ETFs, which was great, and now further adoption. Australia's leading gas station chain will now accept crypto payments at over 170 locations all around Australia. Adoption coming to the world down under. Up to South Korea, and only one of the biggest tech giants in the world, Samsung is going to be launching their own crypto exchange coming next year. Obviously, Samsung are huge when it comes to innovation, and they too want to get into virtual assets. Then in Malaysia, the Malaysian bank works on a crypto-friendly super app with Ant Group. And if you don't know Ant Group, it's several companies that includes Alibaba. And together, the company's valued at over $150 billion. It is a huge company in China. And this super app is expected to launch early 2023. And everything I'm seeing, I think 2023 is going to be Epic. And this will also include investment management, e-wallets, FX, stock trading, and other services too. Over to Singapore, and it's a Singapore bank, not just any bank, but their biggest bank in Singapore, DBF, also getting into crypto. So what's going on? Well, they'll soon offer this service to 300,000 of its wealthy clients all across Asia. And this includes private banks, accredited investors, and other exchanges. And again, through their mobile banking app. And how wealthy are these clients? Well, DBS has assets of almost $500 billion. So mega adoption will be happening across Asia. Now over to Iran, and it's Iran's trade ministry has approved the use of crypto payments for imports. And they're hoping to bolster trade in the country. So this is for all Iranian businesses who get the green light to use crypto for imports. Now in the UK, we are now just getting a new Prime Minister who also happens to be very crypto friendly. But this piece is that one of the biggest bands in the UK, Muse, and its album Will of the People will become the first UK #1 album with NFT technology. So this is the start of tokenizing the music industry. The music industry is about to get tokenized. Then over to Switzerland, and it is SIBA Bank, yet another bank which is going to enable Ether staking. So this signals that banks are now getting involved. And now Ethereum is a proof of stake protocol. It's going to be offering a yield up to 5%. In the world of institutions and banks, this is huge. Then over to Russia, and recently last week, the Bank of Russia has agreed to legalize crypto for cross-border payments. And historically, they were opposed to the idea initially, but very recently, obviously with everything going on, they're looking for ways to send and receive payments across border due to geopolitical changes. And finishing up in the United States, and here we have a piece from the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System. And this was sent from the Federal Reserve giving information to the banks. So what was the Fed saying about crypto? The emerging crypto asset sector presents potential opportunities to banking organizations, their customers, and the overall financial system. So I would say, guys, the Federal Reserve is on board with crypto, which is probably why Missouri-based bank Sullivan Bank to enable customers to buy Bitcoin. And customers are going to be able to buy, sell, and hold Bitcoin and other crypto through their platform and mobile app. So this is going to be the next big thing. You're going to be able to be buying crypto held securely and likely insured by your bank. This was a huge piece coming out of the US. Franklin Templeton preps its first institutional crypto accounts. So this is just for the institutions, but that is the big money. And this company has just a very small $1.4 trillion of assets, and it's going to be offered to their financial advisors and wealth managers. So this just in itself is huge. Then we probably all saw this one. Starbucks will be making NFT traders out of their coffee drinkers. And this has all to do with their loyalty program. So people can earn and buy NFTs and get exclusive merch and access to events. So this is the tokenization of loyalty programs. and how many companies out there have loyalty programs. And this is a huge mega brand taking the leap. So expect to see the tokenization of loyalty programs coming to a store near you. Then some people might ask, yeah, but what about Google and Samsung and PayPal and Microsoft? Why are they not getting into crypto? And CZ of Binance nicely pointed out that all of these companies, Alphabet, BlackRock, Morgan Stanley, Samsung, Goldman Sachs, PayPal, Microsoft, Citibank, Wells Fargo, etc., they are already in crypto. They are the investors that are most active. They're putting the most money into the next generation of crypto companies and taking ownership. So they are already in crypto. And this is an excellent piece to finish on. It's huge just in itself, and it's that Charles Schwab, Citadel, and Fidelity are going in and launching a crypto exchange, EDX markets. And this is huge because if you remember, BlackRock came on board the other week, and they have 10 trillion in assets under management. Well, when you add up the assets under management of the three, it comes to close to 15 trillion. So just this piece in itself is huge. And remember guys, everything covered today has just happened in the last couple of weeks, which is insane. So, as you can see, there is amazing things going on from companies to banks to institutions to governments. Now, the only question is, will we get another fear crash, aka buying opportunity, before the next bull market begins? Well, to be honest, this would actually be my preference. If crypto were to build back up from here, I personally would think that I haven't accumulated enough while prices were down. My last buy was when Bitcoin first dropped below 23k. My next one would be sub 15 and then sub 10. I also have a house sale now going through, which would free up about $120,000, and investing that sub 15 or sub 10 would be the ultimate plan. So the next 6 months is going to be really interesting. So there you are guys, hope you enjoyed. Clearly a lot to be getting excited about even in all this fear. But for now, just to say, if you did enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like, and a big thank you to everyone who does, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.